and it is 6:30 in the morning. As you can see, it's pretty dark. Wait for the sun to come up. And I got to get Talon up in a minute because he's got to help me pull the dinghy up and the motor. And then tomorrow we've got to do it all over again, but we're going to go on the outside down to West Palm and wait out for a weather window there. We ideally need a 2-day weather window because we need to check in at West End and then catch up with our friends in Nassau. But I am ready to go.
What happens is the water here is like 13 feet deep and we're 7 feet, so we're stirring like half that depth of the water up, and it stirs the fish up, and that's why the dolphins come with us. But anyway, I love it. For whatever reason they do it, I love it. Just saying.
Made it to Fort Pierce and the water is so much different. Actually blue, well, turquoise. A friend's boat over there that talks to the trail a lot. We are waiting till the morning to go on the outside. That should be interesting. Trip down was pretty uneventful. The trail did most of it. I did a little bit. And then we anchored, no problems whatsoever. Apparently some people have dragged, but we seem to be holding on really good right now, so can't complain. We're in 10 feet of water. I've got a 100-foot chain out, slightly over 100 foot. It's really strange actually, because we haven't really moved in a long time, and we certainly haven't been on anchor in a few months, but it's kind of like, well, we're about to go outside. Can't go down the ICW because there's a bridge closed for the next 2 days, so that's stopped all the traffic from being able to do that. So you've got to go on the outside. There's a 1-day window to get to West Palm, which is where we're trying to get to, so that we can pick up some mail that belongs to Latrell. She's got some medications come from the VA. So yeah, next stop, West Palm, once we get up in the morning. We've got 10 hours to get there. For dinner? What are we having for dinner? Do you know what we're having for dinner?
Pork sandwiches.
Pork sandwiches.
So, yesterday I had a pork roast that I cooked in the oven, and today we're chopping up the leftovers and making like barbecue pork sandwiches out of it, and I'm going to put this on it to make it spicy.
Well, they got hot dogs for you too.
Those are leftover hot dogs from yesterday.
You alright, Lex?
Huh?
Are you glad that we're staying here tonight?
Well, would you have rather just done the overnight sale so we could get out of, because you don't like Fort Pierce much, right? It's okay to say you don't like it.
I don't think anybody likes it since I had my accident.
Well, Lexi just says that she's kind of bored of Fort Pierce, and she has said that if she's going to be in Florida, she would rather just go back to the Keys and do all this, like, be doing stuff.
I like being near a mailbox.
You want to be near a mailbox, but Talon and Lexi want to actually do things in life other than sit around on the internet, and they would like to be in the Keys and rather than like Fort Pierce or Vero or Vero Beach.
We can sort of bail out another place. Good morning. So, woke up to this. One of our friends, Jim, will remember this. This was St. Augustine when he came sailing with us. We're just waiting for it to get a little bit lighter. It's actually difficult to see because condensation is forming on the plexiglass. So we're probably going to have to wipe it all down again. About 4 or 5 sailboats out that way. Obviously heading down to West Palm. There's another one out that direction. Fog's starting to lift now, which is good, although you can still just see it over there. Tops of all these hotel buildings. We're about 1.5 miles off the coast right now, and that's because we're trying to use the counter current come down. The Gulf Stream comes in fairly close from West Palm all the way up to Fort Pierce, within a mile or two. So otherwise we'd be fighting that and we'd be going a lot slower than we are. We're motor sailing right now, it's just because there's not enough wind. It's like 5.5 knots. I mean, really we should put the spinnaker up, but I don't want to do that right now. We need to get back into the swing of actually sailing, and we've got to maintain 5.5 knots in order to get into West Palm before it gets dark. Not that I'm too bothered about going into West Palm before it's dark, because it's an easy inlet to come in, but then you've got to anchor and all that, and I'm gonna assume it's busy because everybody's coming down this way now, so we'll see. It's cold, damp and miserable really, which is a bit unusual for Florida. I guess you could say we're still in their wet season, but things should start to change after Christmas. It should get a lot warmer and blue skies all the time. Well, that's the hope anyway. We got to pick up a package in West Palm. We got a mailbox in Melbourne with UPS, and they forwarded on some of our mail to the UPS store down here. So look at that yacht going over there. loving this window system. The trail did an amazing job. It's so nice being able to see out clearly. You'll have to tell me what you think, but you get a lot of condensation on it in the morning, so we're having to wipe it all down all the time. So I'm just wondering whether we put some Rain-X on it, try and get the water off. But you know, the trail's done a really good job. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. I never sleep well before we go on a long sail. But yeah, not bad so far. No dolphins yet though. Michelle will be happy if we find dolphins. We don't often sit like this, do we?
I don't know why.
It's cool.
I'm supposed to be arriving here.
Between 4:30 and 5 o'clock we maintain this speed.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't like going to usually,
No. So yeah, as long as we keep this speed up. So we've got about an hour left to go and the sun's come out. The clouds kind of dispersed. It's absolutely beautiful. What do you think, honey?
but we're on the move. Water looks amazing. Can't wait until we take a left-hand turn.
Yeah, it's all about the left-hand turn right now. It's good to be out, and then we've got 10 knots of wind right now. The wind's shifted, so that's proven interesting. It's starting to heel over a little bit now, but we are about an hour and a half away from West Palm.